Chris. Chris.
Huh?
I think it's time that we discuss the elephant in the room.
What? You mean, my nightmares and visions?
No, I'm referring to a certain entity.
Do I really need to say it?
No. While you are to blame for my current predicament, the voice did seem to play a role in that, or at least going by your memories it did.
Yeah, but what the hell do you expect me to do about it?
Nothing, of course. I just want to discuss with you why you think it did that. What motives do you think it could have had?
I don't know. Knowing the voice, it has something planned, but I just don't know. What do you think?
Honestly, I haven't the slightest clue. I just have this uneasy feeling that there's more to this whole situation than you or I may think. As if it's preparing for something big, although, going by its patterns of leaving and returning, I assume that whatever this plan is won't be set in motion for quite some time.
Maybe. How long, if you had to guess?
I couldn't know. And I doubt that I'll still be here once you do figure it out. My time here is limited after all.
Yeah. Right.
Either way, I'm sure that you'll figure it out. Somehow.
Yeah. I really hope so. Even though it's been nearly 2 years since it's been gone, I mean, I know it's always pulled this sort of shit, but not for this long. For 10 months now, I've had no idea about what that stranger meant. Just what is the voice up to? I'm sure that if Michael was here right now, he'd be able to figure things out. No, what am I saying? He said I'd be alright. I even told him that I trusted him. No. I can't rely on how he would do things. I need to figure this out on my own. Let's see. Well, for starters, I seriously doubt that looking up how to figure out the motives behind a disembodied voice would lead to anything. Maybe making a video asking for help could lead to something? No, that's stupid. People just think I'm crazy. Same with anyone that I know personally. Come on, Chris, think. What were the last words it said to me before it left? Unless I'm needed once more, but when? Why? What for? Maybe if it was here right now, I could figure that out.
Well, I suppose it's a good thing that I'm here now then.
Well, after all this time, look who's back. You've set a new record. So, voice, what are you planning now? Gonna pay another person to kill me again?
I see that he told you, even though I specifically advised him not to. But alas, what's done is done.
But why? Just what the hell are you planning?
In time, I assure you that all will make sense.
Oh no, we're done with that bullshit. I've known you for over 3 years now, and every single time you appear,
You give some answers, but leave me with even more questions. Then disappear for who knows how long, come back, and then pull the exact same thing all over again. I want to know what you're planning now.
Very well then. I believe it's best to start with my inconsistent appearances. Everything I do with purpose. Every single thing that's happened to you since we first met has had a reason to happen. And even if I'm not talking to you, I'm still watching over you, as I always have. I still remember first being shown who you were. All the hardship you faced since your childhood.
Wait, you know about all that? My parents? And my uncle?
I suppose so. Originally, I didn't care for you, but with time you became a person of interest. After all, what do you think caused the transfer of your conscience?
What? But why pay someone to kill me? What's the point? Why remove me from my original body?
You see, the mind is a very powerful instrument. I've seen the things that can be done with it, and it's fascinating. Not only because of the knowledge it can store, but also the connections it can create with others through mental means.
Mental means?
It's how your killer was able to communicate with you. Telepathy is an interesting tool. Your death established that. There are many other ways to create connections. Michael and I being examples of that.
Michael? What about him? Did you plan for him to come back like that?
This may come as a surprise, but no. I may be experienced with how the mind works, but even I only know so much.
So what was he in all this?
Michael's passing was unfortunate. I still wish that things could have turned out differently for him. But with how strong of a potential connection there was, it was the only option. And knowing your desire to have a body of your own once again, I had to make sure that you went through with it.
So he died for nothing.
No. Everything that's happened to the both of you has happened for a reason.
What reason is there for taking the life of an innocent person?
I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
Why not?
Because
You don't care.
But I do, Christopher. A lot more than you may think.
Haha. You're kidding me, right? You called me a pet once. Is that all I am to you? All Michael was to you?
No. You're both so much more than that. Listen, Christopher.
Chris is fine.
You don't have to believe that I care for you. But believe me when I say this. If I could do more to help you, I would.
Then why don't you?
Because I'm limited in what I can do. There's a set of rules I must follow, and just telling you as much as I have is a major risk.
But why?
I wish I could tell you, but I can't.
Why?
I just can't. But there is one thing I can do.
What?
I can continue to give you information in secrecy as I have thus far. And in time, I can give you the truth behind everything. But only if you go along with what I say, and do as you're told.
Or what?
If not, then from this point onwards, I leave you alone. For good. But at the cost of no longer receiving any new information beyond this point. The choice is yours.
I'll do it.
Are you sure? Once done, there's no going back.
Yes.
Very well. But don't expect the answers you seek to be positive ones.
Whatever. As long as I finally get some definitive answers, I'm happy.
I certainly hope so. Just remember, Chris, you reap what you sow.
Then so be it.
In that case, your first task will begin 1 week from now. You're instructed to meet a man here by the name of...
Voice? Voice? Where are you? Voice? Voice? What? What the fuck?